David Chirchir has been given a 12-day ultimatum to reveal individuals and institutions responsible in the National Power Outage on the 26th of August. CS Chirchir, who was grilled by the National Assembly Committee on Energy over the cause of the countrywide blackout, recommended lifting the ban on the signing of new power purchase agreements to enable his ministry to replace retiring power plants in the country that could cause power outages. Seth Olale followed the heated proceedings at Parliament buildings.
Exactly a week after the country experienced a national power blackout, the National Assembly Committee on Energy sought answers from those tasked with producing and protecting power production and supply in the country.
And the biggest mistake you can do is to point to the wrong person.
Energy Cabinet Secretary David Chirchir led a team that included all power sector bosses from Kenya Power, KETRACO and EPRA in an attempt to clarify what caused the 19-hour power outage on August 25th, 2023 at 20:45 hours.
A system disturbance occurred that led to a loss of 270 megawatts.
What even wasn't, Chairman, was that we usually have an interconnection with Uganda. And ordinarily, when there is a disturbance, the more systems you are interconnected with, the more resilience or the more the system can recover and stabilize itself. But now it did happen at the time when that link was not operational.
The National Assembly Departmental Committee on Energy demanding the identity of persons and state agencies responsible for the countrywide outage.
That person be KETRACO, maybe one of the lines failed. Those are the only people who can be the culprits, and we'll get to that.
Give us some days for the engineers to conclusively confirm was the signal from this plant, reporting to that plant that switch yourself off because you are in danger.
Energy Principal Secretary Alex Washira denying assertions by the legislators that the outage could have been as a result of internal sabotage caused by demoralized staff.
We actually found some in clothes that meant that they were already at home, they were not at work, and they just picked their cars and drove straight to the National Control Center. So that tells you something, that those are engineers who are already motivated.
The Energy Parliamentary Committee demanding compensation for traders who experienced losses as a result of the nationwide blackout.
And the fish in the cold room all went out. Who is going to compensate these people that we seem to be somewhat, it appears, casually addressing this issue, and yet we've been told time and again and paid a lot of money, a lot of taxpayers' money.
The country has experienced a total of 5 nationwide power outages since January 2022 as the Ministry of Energy moves to ensure that the generation of power is sufficient by implementing the necessary mitigation measures. Even as the Ministry of Energy intensifies investigations into the cause of the recently experienced national blackout, the Departmental Committee on Energy of the National Assembly believes that it was an engineering fault and wants the relevant stakeholders in the power sector to prevent such scenarios in future. Seth Olale, Citizen TV, Nairobi.
And former Nairobi Governor